ladies and gents. Welcome back. So, I'm on the internet on the PlayStation right now. I got curious and I looked up Cerebral Palsy again to see, what other questions I could find that were completely insane. I didn't find any because I didn't want to put the vlog up too late. And that's already 10:43 where I am. But I did find a Reddit thread. I wanted to give my reaction and opinion to. I'm kind of steamed up about this right now as I'm reading it. I'm reading it currently on my PlayStation. So without further ado, let's get into my reaction and my opinion. The question for the Reddit thread was, would you date somebody with CP? And I was looking down through there and I found a couple of I swear, I do that every time. I start yawning every time I get on camera. I don't know why. Maybe I bore myself. Who knows? But I was scrolling down through here, and let me see if I can go back up and find the question or find the answer. Basically, a lot of these threads are no, and it's because they are completely uneducated about what CP is. A lot of them think that it's a mental disability. No, we don't all just sit around and drool on ourselves, and I'll read you one of these that I find. There was one that really made me mad. And a lot of people are saying no, they wouldn't date somebody because they're outdoors people, and people with CP can't go on hikes and do all that stuff. Hello, I've been camping, I've gone horseback riding, I play on the four-wheeler with my cousins, I've been on the trampoline, I've done a couple, I've gone kayaking. Granted, it was like handicapped kayaking. But it's still kayaking. There's a lot of adapted sports and activities for us that we can do. So these people that I found on the Reddit thread are severely uneducated. Well, I'm here to help, I guess, because it's making me mad. A lot of them were just... Yeah, here's one that says, I won't date a physically disabled person. Most of my hobbies are outdoor or athletic in nature. I want someone to participate in many of them. Okay, that's not as bad. But there is one There's one that it rubbed me the wrong way. Okay, here it is. Their answer, and I'm gonna keep their screen name private. So, their answer is honestly no. It sounds shitty, but from what I know, the disease, even if she's mobile and fairly self-sufficient now, I'd feel obligated into the role of caregiver when her condition deteriorates. Also, I would find it extremely difficult to find myself physically attracted to her. I feel a bit guilty about it. It seems like I'm saying that if someone I was dating became disabled through an accident, not a congenital disease, that I dumped them on. I don't want to say that because I love my girlfriend, but hold on, I gotta go over. But being a woman that's bedridden, unresponsive, not functionally cognitive, etc., is just not the person I fell in love with. It'd be the hardest thing I'd ever done, but after my grandmother had a stroke, I watched her change into a completely different person for her life, and that was pretty awful too. All I have to say about that, it's not all of us are not cognitively there. Not all of us are bedridden, drool on ourselves, and just stare at you and blink our eyes occasionally. Not all of us are complete, completely insufficient like that. It's just not the case. I have a pretty severe case of CP, and I still found love. Or I would hope he loves me. I'm pretty sure he does after 7 years of marriage. Yeah. And there's a couple others on here. One guy, he basically said that he would date a girl with any disability, but he really wants to date a girl with a prosthetic limb because that's his turn on. And it's like, dude, we're not looking to be your turn on. We're really not. We're looking to be a normal person that deserves to be treated right and not just a piece of, excuse my language, but a piece of ass. You know, we're people too. And another guy says, I personally wouldn't care, though I'd have to read up on the subject to be prepared for emergencies and get answers to questions, e.g., can she drink alcohol? Are there any dates that would be too challenging or inappropriate for her? Any specific issues relating to the condition of physical intimacy and sex? And a lot of people are saying, you know, they're cool with it. So, yeah, this one really pisses me off. I wouldn't enter a relationship with a woman with a moderate to severe disability like that. I actually, it says, hold on. I actually didn't date a girl because she had a bad back and was in a bad mood half the time and had to randomly cancel plans because her back was being shitty. The way I see it, I am a young, reasonably attractive guy with some options. It's not attractive to me. And since I haven't formed any romantic relationship with her, I'm not doing anything wrong. It would be different if we were married or something and something happened. And I'm gonna use some nice words on this one. Sorry, but no. My reason, I'm superficial as all get out. That's not what it says on there, but I'm not using that word in my explanation of it. This one, oh my gosh. It says, I'd probably say no, as you could potentially end up being a lifelong carer. And there's stuff I want to do that would be difficult. Plus, I'm very busy in general, so any relationship at the moment would be unlikely. And this guy, he just goes on to say, I'm not going to make this video much longer because it's already, pretty long. He just goes on this rant about it being a fetish scene and how you don't want to tell your bros basically that you're dating somebody with a physical handicap. Here's one that says not likely, and here's why. Since at that age, I had to do all the work of dating. I have to play the statistics and time wisely. And most girls that age are very sexist and are interested in equal relationship. They just want a guy to provide entertainment on his time. And they have a lot of insecurities, and I would assume that her disability makes her insecurities worse, thus preventing a healthy relationship. How do I even know if she's interested in me? I'm just looking I'm just looking at this statistically. Of course, there are exceptions. Perhaps if she showed interest and we had common hobbies or something and she was really nice. And it says Soros, dating for 30 years on and off. So what, dude? That makes you an expert in dating? In statistics? Like, really? No. No. You don't know anything about CP, honestly. One says, sure, but it probably wouldn't last, seeing as we can't do a lot of things I like to do together. And actually, there's a lot of that on this feed. Oh, here's the one I was looking for. It says, no, I'm not really looking for someone with issues like that. I'm not interested in women with mental disability, depression, or bipolar disorder. So it's not only a physical thing. not looking to deal with serious crap like that when there is an easier path to take and able-bodied or minded women out there. Here's one that says, the nature of her illness means that she likely won't be pursued by any men. It doesn't mean they wouldn't be able to look past her disability. She will have to be the one to initiate things. Not true. Not true. That guy in there playing video games initiated things. Well, when we met on the internet. I called him first, but it was because I was going to a dance, and he said dance with the invisible me, and I said okay, I can do that. But with that being said, guys, I am going to leave you with one thought. People with CP are as normal as anybody else. You know, I'm sorry, I'm normal. Or as normal as I can be. But, long story short, we all find love. One way or another. Next episode, we're going to talk about an episode of Taboo that I watched a while back that absolutely infuriated me. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. If you like this video and want to see more, run that like button over. Just like it. Thumbs down. Click the subscribe button if you want to be notified of every living video I do. So, with that being said, stay beautiful, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.